Audit risk, and internal control. Audit risk and internal control. Just below this heading, write few lines. Earlier, this topic was contained in this standard. Earlier, this topic was contained in this standard. Risk assessment and internal control. Earlier, this topic was contained in this standard. Risk assessment and internal control. Under SA 400. Under SA 400, which now has been merged in SA 315, which now has been merged in SA 315. I am simply covering a component of SA 315. We will cover bit by bit. Before I start discussion and dictating, let me ask you a very simple question. This will help you understanding what is audit risk. The question is, after conducting audit, after finishing of the audit, you being auditors can claim that audited financial statements are free from material misstatements. I am repeating my question once again. After completing audit, can we claim that financial statements altogether are free from material misstatements? Answer is no. Meaning thereby, can I say that despite the fact that audit has been completed, there always lies a probability that financial statements may contain a misstatement? This probability, for the purpose of auditing, is known as audit risk. Now, I am using the word probability. The same word ICAI has used in this standard as susceptibility. Meaning thereby, in simple terms, listen first. Audit risk is the probability that audited financial statements may still be misstated. This probability is known as audit risk as per SA 400, now SA 315. Now, audit risk can be of three types: inherent risk, control risk, and detection risk. Listen very carefully, your doubt would be all clear. First is inherent risk. Inherent risk is the probability that financial statements will contain misstatements despite audit being carried out in the absence of internal control system. I repeat, inherent risk is the probability that financial statements may contain misstatements despite audit being carried out in the absence of internal control system. Is it fine with you? Second is control risk. Control risk is the probability that financial statements will contain misstatements despite audit being carried out in the presence of weak internal control system. Meaning thereby, inherent risk means no internal control system and financials are misstated. Control risk means weak internal control system and the financials are misstated. Inherent risk and control risk put together are known as risk of material misstatement. I repeat, inherent risk and control risk collectively put together are known as risk of material misstatement. Third component, detection risk. Detection risk is the probability that financial statements may contain statements despite audit being carried out in which auditors' substantive procedures have failed in detecting the misstatements. I repeat this statement. Detection risk is the probability that financial statements will contain misstatements despite auditors' substantive procedures being carried out. Meaning thereby, I have examined, I have vouched, I have verified. Despite vouching verification being carried out, I am not able to detect misstatement. This failure is known as detection risk. Meaning thereby, let us have a snapshot once again. Inherent risk means no internal control system. Control risk means weak internal control system. Detection risk means auditor has failed in detecting this risk. That means auditor has failed in tracing out material misstatement. Here you need to remember one thing. Inherent risk and control risk is solely dependent upon management because they are designing internal control system. Detection risk is solely dependent upon auditor because he is doing vouching verification, which we call as substantive procedures. Now remember one more thing. I told you that inherent risk and control risk collectively put together are known as risk of material misstatement. In the same way, inherent risk, control risk and detection risk collectively put together becomes audit risk. Meaning thereby, listen this line very carefully. Audit risk is the function of risk of material misstatement and detection risk. Is it fine with you? This is the basic standard. Now one thing which is not there in standard but can be asked into examination is what is the mathematical model of audit risk? Because we say that audit risk is a probability, and we say if it is a probability it means that it can be mathematically calculated. For example, the risk present in financial statements is 1%, 2%, 3%, so on. So question arises, what is the mathematical model of audit risk? Mathematically, audit risk is equal to inherent risk multiplied by control risk multiplied by detection risk. I repeat, mathematically, audit risk is equal to inherent risk multiplied by control risk multiplied by detection risk. Question arises over here, why not addition, only the product? Because probabilities never are added, they are multiplied. Now, just tell me which of my statement is correct. Statement number 1, audit risk is the aggregation of 3 components of audit risk. Number 2, audit risk is the product of 3 components of audit risk. Number 2 is correct or 1 is correct? 2, it is a product, not aggregation. Other scenario, question arises, and a very favorite question of ICI. The question is, what is the relationship between various components of audit risk? So let me ask from you, inherent risk versus control risk, direct or indirect? Whenever there is a confusion over here, don't concentrate on risk. Concentrate whose function is this, management or auditor. Inherent risk, control risk, management versus management. Can it be against? No, it means the relationship is direct. Inherent risk versus control risk means management versus management, that's why the relationship is direct. Inherent risk versus detection risk, management versus auditor, direct or indirect? Indirect. Control risk versus detection risk, management versus auditor, that means again indirect. Now can I say that the combined level of inherent risk and control risk is indirectly related to detection risk? Is it fine? I am repeating once again, the combined level of inherent risk and control risk is inversely related to detection risk. Answer is yes. Is it fine with you? That's the only standard which is merged into SA 315. Certain other elements are also there which we will discuss later on. Now, one more thing. Although I will discuss in detail later on, the question is, we have just discussed what is audit risk. Audit risk is the probability of misstatement. Now my question to you is, what is the relationship of audit risk versus audit materiality? Direct or inverse? Audit risk versus materiality. Let me ask question in a different way. Relationship of material misstatement versus materiality. Yeah, I should ask this way, misstatement versus materiality. Indirect or direct? It would be indirect, just see how. Question is audit risk versus materiality. For the time being, take it as this way. Audit risk means misstatement. Let us assume a example. The example is I do have 2 financial statement items. One item is of rupees 1 lakh and one item is of rupees 1000. Which of these 2 items is material, 1 lakh or rupees 1000? 1 lakh is material item, that means significant item. Of these 2 items, 1 lakh and rupees 1000, which would be having a higher probability of being misstated, 1 lakh or rupees 1000? 1000. I would be in a position to hide rupees 1000, but I would not be in a position to hide rupees 1 lakh, because management will know. First of all, auditor will ask for this rupees 1 lakh. Meaning thereby, more significant the item, the probability of hiding this item would be least. And for that very reason, the risk would be least. And for that very reason, audit risk is indirectly related to audit materiality. I repeat my statement once again. More significant the item would be first checked by the auditor. Answer is yes. Because it would be first checked by the auditor, management would be deterrent, management will not be having a liking to hide this item. Management will disclose rupees 1 lakh first, and for that very reason the risk will be low. Meaning thereby, since rupees 1 lakh is a significant item, management will never hide this item, or in other words, management will never misstate this item, because the auditor will be having a liking to first check this item. On the other hand, rupees 1000 is insignificant item, and for that very reason management may hide it and auditors may not having a checking for it. That is nothing but inverse relationship between audit risk and audit materiality.